That's Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. She is the most powerful individual in the US government, just behind the President and Vice President. Her visit to Taiwan just hours after Ayman al-Zawahiri was killed made global headlines, and the USA sought to position itself once again as the leading proponent of democracy worldwide. But not everyone was happy with Pelosi's visit to Taiwan. So what is the China-Taiwan conflict, and why is Nancy Pelosi's visit significant? If you want to get to the root of the Taiwan issue, it is important to understand the civil war that played out in China between 1927 and 1949. Nationalists and communists had been intermittently fighting to take control of China. The civil war came to an end when the Communist Party managed to overthrow Nationalist Party-led government in 1949. The Communist Party renamed the country as People's Republic of China, or PRC. The nationalist leaders fled to Taiwan, which became the de facto Republic of China, or ROC. The People's Republic of China sees Taiwan as a breakaway territory, but Taiwan sees itself as an independent country. At the heart of the problem is how the rest of the world responds to this situation. The PRC claims that there is only one China, including the island of Taiwan, and this is the One China policy. The US adheres to this principle, but continues to supply arms to Taiwan, which is a significant bone of contention between China and the US. The US's attitude towards the status of Taiwan is mainly governed by a policy of deliberate ambiguity. In 1979, after the relationship between PRC and the US was normalized, the US embassy was shifted from Taipei to Beijing, and the Taiwanese embassy in the US was closed. The previous defense treaty between Taiwan and the US was also terminated. A new act called Taiwan Relations Act was signed to maintain an unofficial relationship with the country. However, unlike the defense treaty, under the TRA, the US was no longer required to protect Taiwan if China were to invade. In October 2021, President Biden said he would defend the island if such an attack were to occur. Yet, as of 2022, the official stand of the US is that it does not support the independence of Taiwan and it adheres to One China policy. The geographical location of Taiwan is also significant. The island is located in the South China Sea, a region considered to be global commons beyond the jurisdiction of any sovereign state as belonging to everyone. The area is significant for maritime trade and for the fisheries industry, and of course for oil and natural gas. Over the years, China has increased militarization in the South China Sea and Taiwan Strait, which has led to further tension between the US and China. Pelosi's visit to Taiwan is not seen as an abandonment of One China policy, but rather a scare tactic to keep China's expansionist tendencies in check. It also comes as a response to the growing ties between Russia and China, especially after Vladimir Putin's military aggression against Ukraine. What about India? India too has been wary of China's ambition and hasn't reaffirmed its commitment to One China policy since 2010. The tipping point came when China started issuing staple visas to citizens of Jammu and Kashmir in 2009 and later also to those from Arunachal Pradesh, thereby questioning India's sovereignty over these two regions. As of 2022, India does not have any formal diplomatic relations with Taiwan, much like many countries, including the US. This is why Pelosi's visit and China's response to it will be watched keenly by everyone in the region.